everybody. Okay, so today for your assignment, what you have are these 2 pages. So the first one says, I can write my first name. Now, if you do not have this paper and you're not able to print it out, then that's okay. You could just do it on a blank piece of paper. It's still gonna work, okay? So what I'd like you to do, since we have practiced writing our name a little bit, is I would like you to try it. Just try it. If you're having a really hard time, you can ask your mom or your dad to make it with a yellow highlighter and you can trace on top of it. Or you can just give it a shot, because really the only way that you're going to learn how to do it is just by trying. And if you make a mistake, remember, mistakes are a good thing because you can always fix them and we learn from our mistakes. So don't be afraid to make a mistake. Just go for it. Try your best. I'm going to be writing my name, but remember, whenever we write our names, you're writing your name, not mine, okay? So I'm going to write my name. I'm going to start, this is the ceiling, so I'm going to go up, touch that ceiling, down, 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 touch the basement. My name starts with a C. And then my U, my next letter, notice how this one's short. It goes underneath the dotted line and it touches the bottom line. C-U-R, that's how you make an R. T, and now T, I know it's a lowercase, but it's actually a tall lowercase letter. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that when we're learning how to write each letter, okay? I, and I has a dot that gets to float, and S. Now this is my name. Notice that the first letter is the only capital and all the other letters are lowercase. I need you to do that too with your name, okay? If you make a mistake, use that eraser. I'm using a Sharpie because I'm trying to show you, and if I use a pencil, you're not gonna be able to see it. I always want you to use a pencil though, because then you can erase it if you make a mistake. So please do that. Right now, if I made a mistake, I would be in trouble because I can't erase that. Okay, so this is number 1. So I'm going to trace the number 1. The tracing means that you just write on top of the dotted lines. This is number 2. We're just tracing it. We're just getting used to holding a pencil and writing on top of something. This is 3. Now, if you're not able to print this paper, you might have to ask mom or dad to write it with like a highlighter or something, and then you can trace on top of it. And then this is the number 4. Now I want you to make 4 like this. You make an L first and a straight line coming down like that. Number 5 is kind of cute. You go down, little line down. It's got a big belly. You go back up and make a hat. Number 6 is down, around, give a hug. And I'll be talking about all these in detail later. Number 7, backward slanted line. Number 8, now I know what you're going to want to do is make a snowman 8 where it's like 2 circles. No. We're supposed to make an S and then find our way back home. That's the way we're supposed to do it, so the hard way. 9, you go, start at the top, you go around, back up, and down. 10 is a 1 and a 0 right next to each other, and that makes 10. So these are your numbers 1 through 10, and you're just tracing them. We're just getting you used to holding that pencil. So you're just tracing it right now, okay? All right, and then I would also like you to get used to cutting. So this one is meant for you to cut. Now, if you aren't able to print, like I said, you can just ask mom or dad to draw a square for you, and then you can cut it out, okay? It's not a big deal. So these are scissors. Now, you should have some kid scissors. You're gonna need some kid scissors. Not the big ones that mom and dad use, but these small ones, okay, meant for kids' fingers. And I'm going to show you how you hold the scissors correctly, because a lot of kids get confused with this. There are on these scissors a small hole and a longer one. You put your thumb in the small hole, and then you put 2 or even 3 fingers in the other hole. My fingers are a little bigger than yours, so I'm just going to put 2, like this. And your thumb, when you're cutting, should always be up if your thumb is like down like this, you're not cutting correctly, and it's going to be really hard to cut like this. So make sure that that thumb's up like this. And you take your paper, and when you're cutting this, you go up, open, closed, open, closed, open, closed, like that, and the paper moves. So you move the paper around, and this just goes open, closed, and you move the paper. So to get to this dotted line, I actually have to cut the paper like that. Open, close, open, close. And notice I'm holding with my other hand so that I can turn this paper. When I get all the way over here, I'm gonna turn the paper. I'm not turning the scissors, I'm turning the paper. I turn the paper, open, close, open, close, open, close, like this. All right, I get all the way to the end, turn the paper. Because some kids are like trying to turn their hand, and then it really gets hard if you're turning your hand instead of the paper. I'm trying to also show you at the same time, so you don't have to hold it the way I'm holding it. I'm just trying to show you. Okay. There we go. So I would like you to practice cutting. You can practice cutting squares, circles, triangles, whatever you want to cut. Now, can you cut your hair? No. Can you cut your clothes? No. Can you cut the paper that we gave you? Yes, okay? So make sure you're following the rules with the scissors, because otherwise mom and dad might be like, no, I'm sorry, no more scissors for you. So be really responsible with the scissors, all right? Okay, bye everyone.